Peace and love, family, Bible believers. Today I'm going to be reading Matthew chapter 19, verse 17 through 22, out of the Word of Yah, the King's Covenant, the original scriptures. This is the first translation of the New Testament in English history, based upon the newly discovered ROS Aramaic Hebrew text. These texts date around 70 AD, 130 years earlier than P-45, P-46, and P-72, the next earliest large Greek text of the New Testament. Bible scholars have long suspected the New Testament original manuscripts were written in Aramaic Hebrew, the language of the Messiah and his disciples, and then translated into Greek years later. The ROS manuscripts prove this conclusively. Hebrew phrases, original words abound and clarify hundreds of questions about the Messiah's original teachings in this first edition translation. It corrects between 95 and 99% of the Greek manuscript errors. Over 70 scholars from 12 different countries have labored 8 years in its making. Matthew chapter 19, verse 17 through 22. He said to him, "Why do you call me the Most High? No one is the Most High but one. That is Yahuwah El Yah of all creation. If you want to have eternal life, keep the covenant words, commandments." He said to him, "But which ones?" Yahushua said, "Why have you never studied the covenant? They are, I am Yahuwah, the Almighty, eternal, loving Yah, creating his people, who brought you out of the land of Mizraim, out of the house of bondage. You should have no foreign deities before your face. Do not make nor consume for yourselves any contamination, nor make any image to worship, not of anything that is in the Shamayim above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow yourself down to it, nor serve them. For I, Yahuwah, the Almighty, loving Yah of all creation, I am the only Almighty, eternal, loving Yah. The fathers pass their sins on to their children, even to the third and fourth generation of those who ignore me. Yet I send loving invitations 1,000 times to every person in every generation of those who seek to love me and keep my commandments. Do not treat my name, Yahuwah, Almighty, loving Yah of all creation, as unimportant. For I cannot hold him sinless who treats my name as unimportant. For it is the first gate of salvation. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it Kodesh. You shall labor 6 days and do all your work. But the Sabbath day is Kodesh. You shall labor 6 days and do all your work. But the seventh day is the pledge day to Yahuwah, the Almighty, eternal, loving Yah, who is creating his nation. You should not do any work in it, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, your male servant, nor your female servant, nor your livestock, nor your stranger who is within your gates. For in 6 yoms Yahuwah made the Shamayim, and the earths, the sea, and all that is in it. But he rested the 7th yom. Therefore Yahuwah baruched the Sabbath, and made it Kodesh. Honor your father and your mother, and Yahuwah, that your yoms may be long in the land which Yahuwah Almighty, loving Yah of all creation, gives you. You should not murder. You should not commit infidelity. You should not steal. You should not give a false testimony to a neighbor. You should not lust after anything about your neighbor's house. You should not seek after your neighbor's wife, nor his male servant, nor his female servant, nor his ox, nor his donkey, nor anything that is in your neighbor's. All my words are perfected in this. You should love Yahuwah, the Almighty El, with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your resources. And you are to love your neighbor as yourself. There you have it, family. Messiah speaking himself. Red letters. When a gentleman asks him, how can he have eternal life? The Creator, in flesh form, Yahushua, tells him bluntly, you keep the commandments. Peace and love, family. Peace and love.